Today we are going to make my upside down fried egg sandwich. You ready to make those, Ed? I know you like these. Now what we want to start with is, surprisingly, the buns, because it takes longer to make the buns, to toast those, than it does to actually fry eggs. Eggs fry up really fast. We're lucky, well, kind of unlucky, we don't have a really wide toaster to put them in that does bagels, but we can set them in our pizza oven. Just set them in here for a few minutes. And we just want to use any cheap hamburger buns. The cheapest ones that they have at the grocery store.
Yep.
Because after we get done with them, they'll be really good. We're going to put cheese on them.
My favorite part is eating a little bit of cheese.
Eating a little bit of cheese. And we're going to put some mayonnaise on them, because otherwise the buns would be really dry.
Yeah!
I'll fry some eggs. Yeah.
And I want my eggs. I want my eggs, the blue eggs.
The blue eggs. Well, yes, we did get special eggs, didn't we? So, my friend grows his own chickens, and they brought us his eggs.
Two of them are blue. And I want the blue one.
Different colors of brown.
I want this egg.
Okay. I'll have one of the other eggs. See if it's toasted yet. Not quite. Are you just happy to eat fried egg sandwiches? Or do you get to cook them?
I'm doing kind of a dance.
Okay. Is it interpretive dance? What's your dance mean?
I'm happy.
Here's something else said. Alright. The buns should be about toasted now. We just want them slightly toasted so they're not soft, but not brown hard. Put these down here. They're really hot.
I know.
Let them cool for a few minutes. We talk about what's next on them and why we put them on this. So they're upside down sandwiches because we put the egg on the thicker part of the bread so all the egg goop can suck into the big thick part of the bun, and this was like the cap, which would normally be the bottom if it was a hamburger. So let's start with some mayonnaise. We like helmets. Grab your knife. Grab your butter knife. Put some mayonnaise on both sides. And spread out nice and thin. Kind of like this.
That's what I'm doing.
The purpose of the mayonnaise is otherwise the sandwich can sometimes get too dry. Want some help? Here, spread that around. I'll spread this around a little bit better for you. A little more. That's pretty good. Maybe in the next video we'll do how to make toast. And better how to butter the bread. Done with the mayonnaise. No, I'll get you some. Next comes the cheese.
My favorite part.
Your favorite part, huh? I really hate these Ziploc bags that they make for the frickin' cheese. There has to be a better way than that.
Whatever.
Put the cheese on the bottom, like that.
That looks like that. That is my sandwich.
Alright, that's your sandwich. I like this cheese though, it's real cheese, not the pre-wrapped singles of fake cheese. Alright, so we got the bread made. Now we need to cook the eggs. Put the pan on. Is there flame down there? What's that mean? means pan's hot. We add a little bit of oil just so the eggs don't stick, because it's much easier than having your eggs stick. And just stand upright so you don't get oil splashing on your face. Just spread the oil around in the pan a bit. As soon as it heats up, you crack your egg and the other egg in.
And I love cracking eggs.
You love cracking eggs? Well, I'm going to do it so you don't make a big mess. Okay?
I can crack it
And so,
with a grown one.
yeah. Don't drop it. So when you fry an egg, you're supposed to fry it where there's no lace on it or brown crunchy, and it's supposed to be kind of just white blubbery and soft and good cooked. That's not how we do it. No. We like it with a little brown, lacy, crunchy around the edge.
Not me.
No bomber. Yes, you do. That's why I make them all that way. You just don't realize it usually. That's how good it is. It adds an extra flavor to the egg.
But I'll just pull the icing off now.
You end up eating it all the time. You never notice that. So the trick is you run the pan a little hotter than you're supposed to. You kind of tell how hot your pan is by how thin your oil moves across the pan. As the oil moves faster, it's thinner. Once you get to know your oil. So you should always use the same type of oil. We're using grapeseed oil. It's supposed to be healthier than the other oils. Healthier than canola, and it doesn't burn as easy like cheap vegetable oil and stuff. I prefer to cook in ideally like bacon oil. But we don't actually cook bacon with this meal. Alright, ready to try it? This one you wanted? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do it because I want you breaking the egg. Another piece of shell in it.
It's on the other side.
Yeah.
Get that cell.
Get that shell. There we go. That sometimes happens. No big deal. You just do like I did. Lots of people are like, oh, don't do that. You get shell. And just fish it out. That happens. Oh, that one I broke the yolk. Drop it too hard in the pan. That happens.
Yep. And I always use whisk. Smash whisk down into the egg.
Yeah.
But that makes the egg small, but once I get the egg smashed, do whatever else you need to. But I always do it in a bowl.
Kind of neat watching it fry, huh?
Yep.
See, technically the little bubbles means it's frying too hot, but we like to fry in that way. I do turn it down a little bit from high heat down to medium high. Maybe gas stove so it changes temperature real quick.
Oh.
Working around it, make sure it doesn't get stuck to the pan. Sit up here and watch. Here comes the fun part, flipping it. Ready?
Yep.
Cool. Now they're going to be done real quick here after I flip the second one. In like 20-30 seconds after this gets flipped, it's done. Now see that? I like that. That's the yummy part. When your whites get a little bit of brown. If the pan's a little hotter, you can get more of this laciness around the edge. This brown caramelization of the white around the edge. That's really good too. Technically, it's not supposed to have any of that. chef school, but that's not how we cook. Now here's where the trick comes, guessing how much yolk is left in the egg. We want some, but not all. And the egg will keep cooking after we take it out of the pan. It'll keep cooking for the next minute. Yeah, because it's already got internal heat, so it keeps hardening up. So we want to have some yolk, but not all yolk. And that's probably done. And now let's go over to the sandwiches. Watch out, I'm carrying a hot pan. Heads are over there. Go to the sandwich. Stand up on your stool, Ed. Get up on your stool. And we just put it right on there. Good. We do that. Put the lid on.
Potassiwa.
Yeah. Now,
I call it potassiwa. Now here comes the eating part.
that's how we serve it. Let's take one here. This is one with some juice in it. That one, the egg yolk broke, so it's going to be more solid and dry. And let's cut this in half. There's what it looks like. There you go, Ed. Take a bite of that. Tell me what you think. These are really good. And they're very affordable to make. I mean, technically it's like less than 50 cents a piece. That's why we eat a lot of these throughout the year.
I'm so hungry.
Well, we got a whole sandwich and we got a dozen eggs. Let's... Done.